Good morning, everyone. I'll be right back with you in a few minutes. I'm just getting some settings ready to because I got a new camera to do the live streams, and I'm just making some more settings. The trade you see, the second short here you see on the chart, it's not a trade that I took. I'm only back testing or like forward testing something. So it's only a paper trade. I did take some trades today during the London session and also pre New York Open, and I'll be right back to discuss those with you in a few minutes. Just enjoy the music until then.
the clouds above, the sound of rain along the pond. The grass that grows beneath my feet, I close my eyes, the hum of bees. I pluck the flower, violet green, lily of the valley on my knees. All the things I left behind, save this little place in my mind. I don't wanna lose you. It's too soon. I don't wanna lose you. It's too soon. Dandelions, rustling leaves, just like in my childhood dreams. You're as delicate as a leaf, you don't know what you mean to me. I don't wanna lose you. It's too soon. I don't wanna lose you. It's too soon.
Alright guys, so here's the thing. Thank you, by the way, thank you for waiting. I'm just gonna pause the music for a bit, and you guys, you just let me know if the sound is okay, because like I said, I just got some new gear for the live streams and I've been working on the settings and everything. So if the sound is okay, let me know. If the sound isn't okay, also let me know. So here's what's going on with today's trade. Like, you've seen that I've taken, like, I was in a long and I decided to close the long because I didn't like the way it wicked through this level over here. Now on the 1 minute, yes, I know it did close above that level, but on to the 5 minutes, we're gonna see that at the time it was actually wicking through, and mostly wicking through. When I say wicking through, it's that it was actually creating a bearish candle immediately after it closed with a bullish candle above that level. And if it's doing that on the 5 minutes, it's even a bigger confirmation that you might actually want to get out of the trade, that I actually want to get out of the trade. So the trade that I just took, it's something that I've been really keeping an eye on lately, and it's working out really well. I've there is some time since when I understood the unicorn setup and I haven't traded it, but somehow I've noticed that every time I had like a very good setup based on my rules, based on my 5 minute SMT plus fair value gap, almost every time, with little to no exceptions, on the 1 minute chart there was a unicorn setup. So basically what a unicorn setup is, let's say you're in a bullish market right now, right? So price, what's actually doing is just creating a pullback, rebalancing some bullish fair value gap, and then it's pushing higher and it's creating a new higher high. Till the moment when it reaches like a higher time frame PD array or a liquidity area, or like a higher time frame, I don't know, breaker, order block, fair value gap, whatever. At one point, once price reaches into that higher time frame PD array, if it starts to reject, you're gonna have a very high probability short setup or reversal being confirmed if the most recent bullish fair value gap that was traded into, respected, and off of which price created a higher high into that higher time frame liquidity area, if that BISI is going to be inversed. Okay, in this case, you don't really need to wait for price to reach into a bearish fair value gap that it created prior or after it broke or inverted that previously respected bullish fair value gap. And this is not the first time when I'm talking about this. This is not the first time when you see me taking a trade based on this. So most recently, respected BC, that price reaches into or rebalances, goes higher, creates a higher high, and then pushes into a higher time frame liquidity area, or simply just the liquidity area, right? And here we've made it made its way above the high that was created after 9:30 open. So that's a pretty important price level. That's a liquidity area, and prior to reaching into there, we've identified a sell side liquidity area here, SMT sell side liquidity area. And if we go to the 5 minutes chart, this nice inversion that price didn't really come back to, and you're pretty much expecting price to come back to it because it's not breaking the high that SIBI originates from, right? So you have a SIBI, you have a high that it originates from, and then price inverses that SIBI, and even though it moves down into it and then rejects off of it, it doesn't reach into that high. So it's likely price might actually want to come back down into that inversion. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to reject off of it. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have a long entry confirmation from there. So this was the reason why I took the short. Plus, you know, it's doing all of this. It's turning, it's inverting the previously respected BISI with momentum. Okay, displacement and imbalance. These are one of the most important, actually two of the most important things that you need to keep in mind whenever you're looking for PDRAs to trade, whenever you're looking for entry confirmations, whenever you're looking to identify whether a certain price level is being respected or it's being violated, invalidated, whatever. So if I have a BISI that was previously respected, if I want to consider that BISI as being a unicorn short, in other words, it's being treated as a previously support, right now resistance, okay? And price would basically just reject lower from that level. You just want to make sure that price is really pushing up off of that fair value gap prior to pushing down with momentum, okay? With momentum. That's one of the most important things. Momentum, volatility, you call it whatever you want to call it. I've also marked this here as a possible unicorn long, which is the 1049 SIBI. It's not really a unicorn long. Right now it isn't anymore because price is not allowed to close back inside the range of that, you know, inverted SIBI. Besides this, when price rejected off of that SIBI over here, it didn't really reach into a higher time frame PDRA to the left side of the chart. It didn't reach like a minor sell side liquidity area. It didn't reach into any of that, right? So at this point, this fails to be a unicorn short. So just focusing on what the market is currently doing. I've also noticed how this 5-minute SIBI, BISI, the 930 M5 BISI, which is right here, was previously respected, then price reached into that post 930 open buy side liquidity, minor buy side liquidity, and it rejected off of that, and right now that level is being invalidated, pushed through, and seems to be rejecting off of it again. Now, because we're pretty late in the day and most of the move, I'm assuming, has already occurred, I'm just gonna take another partial here. So I've left the minor 0.05 runner, and that is already locked at break even, so if that wants to go lower, then that's fine. Next sell side liquidity area, that the way I see it, like the next target that I'm looking at is the low of the Asia session here. We've had this area, like all this price level as being an accumulation. Longs and short. Longs are being pushed through, and then price reaches into a higher time frame PDRA, which is the SIBI that price created yesterday during the high impact news we had at 10 a.m. I think it was yearly revision of the non-farm payroll, and that was already rebalanced, and right now it seems to be rejecting off of that. Don't know if it's gonna push lower, if it's gonna keep dropping lower or not. But yeah, this is the reason why I've taken this short setup. Now, as for the other setups that I've taken during the day, I took a loss during London session, which was here. Reason why the trade was taken was reason why the trade was taken was because of the bodies of the candles here printing some form of SMT divergence with silver. So we have relatively equal lows here. body wise on gold, and lower lows on silver, again body wise, and not really seeing a bullish fair value gap, a new bullish fair value gap printing off of that, but definitely seeing that we're rejecting off of this one, which was basically created in order to break the high of the Asia session. So to me, that is, you know, pretty relevant. So that's why as soon as price invalidated the SIBI over here, you know, putting together the fact that we were breaking above Asia session high with imbalance, and that imbalance was being respected. We were creating some sort of a support here at candle body levels, and then this CB being invalidated, I've actually taken a long stop loss. My stop loss was under my confirmation candle, which was 205 candle. Unfortunately, they wicked me out and then it just went up. But you know, prior to going up, it just kept on consolidating here for like ages. So in total, it can, you know, consolidated from like 2 a.m. all the way up to 5:30 a.m. So 3 hours, more than 3 hours of consolidation. So honestly, it was better that it took me out, because, you know, be stuck in a trade for like more than 3 hours, nobody really wants that, especially not me. So yeah, after I've got taken out with that trade, I've then started to look for other signs of possible continuation. Obviously, all this consolidation here didn't really mean a lot, but as soon as price started to close above and keep above this SIBI again, I've considered looking for a long trade, maybe with the possibility of breaking out of that consolidation, which is exactly what happened. I took the trade during the 5:30 5-minute candle, 5:30 a.m. New York time 5-minute candle, with the stop loss right under the lower limit of that, you know, inversion. So the inversion was the 355 on the 5 minutes. And then what I've targeted was this. Sorry. What I've targeted was this 30-minute SIBI over here. So I'm just going to put, sorry, I'm just going to put a line because it's just going to look better. It's going to be better with the line here. And let's just make it blue. Okay, so that was my target for this trade. 36.54 went nicely over there, and I was okay for the London session. After this, after the news, at 8:30, which was PPI today, I've taken a short trade, a little risky if you ask me, and a little risky because, I'll show you immediately, a little risky because of this BC over here, this one. So basically this was a classic news setup. Okay, the news setup that I've explained so many times on our channel. You're gonna find a lot of videos about that on my channel. So basically we have, let's zoom out a little bit so you guys can also see the liquidity. So basically throughout the rest of the day we had sell side liquidity building up, and we also had buy side liquidity building up. So right now we're keeping in mind those two areas as possible levels to be traded through or rejected from. Okay, so PPI candle, you know, prior to PPI we have all this junk price action. What's this called? This is called, I think it's called I mean, I know for a fact it's called time distortion or something like that. It's basically when price consolidates a lot prior to high impact news. So what we're basically looking at is a lot of consolidation before today's news, and then we have like a huge bullish candle going up, sweeping all that buy side liquidity in here, which is something that silver did not do with the PPI candle. With the 830 candle, price on silver did not go above the high created prior to 730. Gold did. Now, as soon as price moves down under the swing low or under the news candle that is sweeping buy side, swing low prior to news, that ideally the news candle is part of that swing low, or the news candle itself. So if the news candle is bullish and it sweeps buy side, or it breaks a high, technically speaking, you're treating that as a change of character, higher, bullish, or a break of structure, bullish break of structure. So if that is the case, then there is no reason for which price to break that swing low. Even more, it makes no sense to break that level with a bearish fair value gap, right? Which is what it did exactly with the 836 CB. Okay, so as soon as price creates that CB and it breaks under the news candle or the news swing low, that was the originating point of buy side liquidity sweep. Right now we know this push to the upside was a sweep of liquidity. Why? Because otherwise it should not have been allowed to trade lower, especially not close under that level, and especially not leave bearish fair value gaps behind. So that, you know, those things are the factors that make me consider this push to the upside to be just a manipulation. Further on, once I see that price pushes up into that CB and starts to reject from there, I'm considering shorts, right? However, technically speaking, I should have shorted once this candle closed, 840 candle closed. However, I got scared, and because normally my stop loss would have been just above that candle. But I got scared, honestly, and I said, you know, it's better to wait, because I didn't like the way 839 closed that bullish, especially when seeing that 840 closes. And right now I have a BISI being created. Now I'm thinking, well, probably price is just sweeping both ends of the liquidity, meaning the news goes up, takes out buy side, post news goes down, takes out sell side, and right now it's likely going to push higher because it took out early buyers. It's taking out it's taking out sellers, okay, the sellers around here. It's also then moving down to take out early buyers, and right now it's ready to move higher, you know. So it's basically just whipsawing both sides of liquidity, buy side liquidity and sell side liquidity. That's what I thought. So that's why I said, you know what, I'm gonna wait and see if price is going to continue to push higher, and then I'm just gonna be hands off my mouse until price will actually break above the PPI candle high, and that would be my confirmation that it pushed up to take out sellers, pushed out to take out early buyers, and right now it's actually intending to go higher. But for that, I really needed not just the BISI to be created, not just this CB to be inverted, but I also needed for the PPI high to be broken, okay? So that did not happen. However, we had a nice rejection from this bearish order block over here, respecting its 50% level, consequent encroachment, whatever you want to call it. And then after seeing these two bearish candles, basically 845 and 846, I took the trade and had my stop loss just above the 845 candle. Glad I did that because it was a very fast trade. As a target, I had my TP over here where we had SMT sell side and also relatively equal lows. All this area here, very smooth sell side liquidity area. So this is the other trade that I've taken today, and then you've seen me take the other two. The long that I took around here and which I closed in small loss, and then the short. Now that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's live stream and you know, the quick breakdown of the trades that I took today. By the way, I don't know if you guys are, what's about the sound in the background? It's just some music. It's just some music. If it's too loud, I can actually just turn it off or just turn it down. All right, so if you guys have questions, go ahead and pop them in the comments. By the way, I don't know if you guys have noticed, however, I am oh wow, look at this thing go. Yeah, nice. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but on my channel, on my YouTube channel, I've activated the membership area, the membership section, and basically what this means is that from now on I'm going to be starting to really invest some more time in these you know, in channel members. And what I'm basically aiming to do is have more interactions, more live interactions with the channel members, and also build a lot of how do you call them, like PDFs that are going to be explaining the way I trade, all of that stuff. So if you guys want to find out more about that, you can go ahead and click join. So if you go to my YouTube channel, there's going to be a join button somewhere, and if you click there, you can actually see the offer for the memberships area and everything that is included in the 3 levels of the membership. Basically, there's going to be like a trader supporter membership area, a another one for like mid-level, and then a pro trader circle, which is for those of you that really want to, you know, take their trading and their understanding to the next level and want to spend a little bit more time than just occasional time to, you know, to understand certain concepts from trading, obviously concepts that I use. Wow, really nice trade here, nice runner. So for now, the runner is 100 pips. At one point it was more than that, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm gonna keep the runner open for now. Maybe I can actually ride it all the way down to the low of the Asia session, because that would really be something that would be awesome. All right, guys, so don't forget to check the YouTube channel, the membership area, and thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Also, don't forget that this Friday we're gonna have a new giveaway, as I've also already mentioned in this week's live streams. We're gonna be giving away 2 25K accounts with Neoma funds, and if you guys have you know, any intention of you know, trading with Neoma funds, anytime you want to purchase an account, you can use code RBV to get 30% off. So yeah, talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.